Irdal says Happy Hour Friday. Yay. So I don't know if the Wi-Fi that I'm connected to is going to be enough to run a stream, but I'm hopeful that it will. Hi everybody. Hi GK Gamer fan. So I'm live from MediaTek Summit. I'm sitting outside the demo room right now, and if the live stream is clear enough for you and it's not a total slideshow, then I'll walk everybody around the demo room so I can show you what I've seen. You said good so far, maybe a bit quiet? Okay, good. Seems good so far. Okay, fantastic. Well, hi. Y'all, I've been having the nicest time here. It's been really lovely. I have been just getting real nerdy talking about chipsets with other tech creators who, I don't know if any of you follow other tech creators, but there's a lot of them back there. We're not going to bug them unless they want to come on stream. Thank you, GK, for just posting in the Discord right now. I appreciate you. The Clever Librarian, how are you? It's good to see you, friend. It's good to see you, but I'm sitting outside so that I could talk to you without a lot, of other noise happening. All right, there we go. DinoBot did its job. Welcome. Did Tony Hawk ask me to do a kickflip? I'm going to post that picture on Instagram too, but y'all, this was my second time meeting Tony Hawk, but he was so nice to take a picture with me. So Tony Hawk was here at MediaTek Summit because we were talking about how the silicon that MediaTek makes powers so many devices that so many of us have already, and especially has been making really big leaps and bounds in gaming. So they showed off a smartphone powered by MediaTek that could do 4K gaming at 60 frames per second, which is interesting because I feel like at least here in the US, it might be different globally, so those of you who are international, let me know. But here in the US at least, I feel like MediaTek isn't a name that you necessarily hear a lot or that a lot of people know, but like the modem in the Asus ROG Ally, that's MediaTek. PSVR 2, MediaTek. A lot of smart TVs, I think they're number one in smart TVs, number one in mid-range phones. Oh, MediaTek. I'm like, someone just jumped in the pool, didn't they? I think they did. Nice to see you, Timmer. Here, I should move this so we're not just getting randos in the pool. I'll have to be in like hot tubs and stuff. That won't be okay. There was no one in there earlier when I started, so that was better. But yeah, so Tony Hawk was here to talk about gaming, and Tony Hawk was talking about his experience in gaming, how he got into gaming, and what the future of gaming might look like, and what the future of gaming on mobile might look like. It was really cool. Stylish specs I'm rocking. Thank you. I'm probably going to take off the sunglasses because it's just starting to get a little bit more shady here. You can tell I've been rocking this same makeup since my early sessions this morning. But really, I've just been listening to very smart people that have been doing this for a very long time talk about tech and talk about the future of tech. So that was really cool. And talking about the nitty-gritties of it, like, just really personally, like, it's really fun to talk about AI advancements, but also AI is a hot button issue right now for valid reasons. So how can AI help aid what people are doing without replacing what people are doing, and like, where is that line? So I've been having a lot of conversations like that with other tech creators and with industry professionals. So I'm just, hi Pyrolithic, hi Forlorn Knight. So it's really exciting. Is there a goose behind me? No, there's not for real. You're kidding me. But it's been really nice to chat about all that with lots of people who also are interested in that. And here, wait, hold on. I brought these to show. I got MediaTek sunglasses. Thank you, MediaTek, for... Here, I'll try them. I'll try them on. MediaTek provided me with these sunnies. Ooh, MediaTek sunnies. Oh, you think it was really a waiter, but maybe he looked like a goose. Okay, well, geese are mean, so I hope it's not a real goose. What else? Oh, here. So this is what it reminded me of when you talked about Tony Hawk. So I got this. MediaTek had this in our swag bag, and I didn't know why, and it makes so much more sense now. It's a little finger skateboard that says MediaTek on it, and I was like, why? I mean, it's cute. I like the finger skateboard, right? But like, I don't really see how it's related to MediaTek until they were like, surprise guest Tony Hawk. And I was like, now it makes more sense. Oh, Pyroific says the sunset in the location you're at looks so pretty. It's pitch dark over here. It is very pretty here. Yeah, little finger skateboard. So, I mean, I've just been having so much fun, and I'm learning so much. That's the big thing, is I'm learning a ton. Like, you know, even as someone that is in the tech space, I had no idea, like, what MediaTek is working on and how many of our devices they're in, because I feel like a lot of their competitors, we hear about, like, what's powered by Qualcomm, right? That's, like, all over everything. And when I asked the industry pros at MediaTek, where I was like, you're number one in smart TVs, you're in, like, so many devices that we all have in our home every day. They're actually number one in mobile phones this year, even in the US. I was like, how come nobody's like, oh yes, of course, MediaTek? And they were like, because we're humble. They were like, I don't know, that's just, it feels a little braggy. We're not really braggy. It was like the cutest answer. Oh, Doss says the mini skateboard is called a tech deck. It was a big thing in the early 2000s. How did I miss that? I must have totally missed that. Junior Dax, thank you for the resub. Appreciate you. And Fate Photo, you're welcome to lurk. Sorry, I keep looking through my bag over here. I'm actually looking for chapstick because I'm like so close up to the camera that I'm like, oh, I have like real chappy lips though. So yeah, just talks about like AI being done on board your phone instead of having to send it somewhere, which first of all, it's way lower latency to do it that way. You don't have to wait as long. But also it's much more secure and private. Like I know a lot of people are like, don't give your photo to AI. Like, yes, it makes a cute cartoon version of you, but you don't know who you're giving your likeness away to, right? So lots of conversations about that, and having it being able to be done on your phone clears up a lot of those concerns, which is great. Chocobo guy, it's great. Corgi, I'm streaming from my Pixel 8 Pro right now. This is actually my first time streaming from the Pixel 8 Pro. How's that look? Let me know. The Forler Knight says Tech Deck was the hottest thing in many middle schools, so maybe you just missed it. Maybe I just missed it. Zio Alexo says, I saw on your Instagram that you met Tony Hawk. I'm pretty jealous. That man made my whole childhood. He was super nice. Honestly, he was really, really nice, and I was excited that he was down to take a picture with me. He was actually, MediaTek had a gaming setup there where you could play Tony Hawk with Tony Hawk, which was like, it was so surreal. But that was great, and then I took my selfie. Well, not even a selfie. Someone very generously asked to hold my phone. So someone held my phone for me and took a picture of me with Tony Hawk, and I put that on Instagram stories. I'll probably put it on feed tomorrow. I'm trying to wait until I get more footage of other cool things that are happening here to like put together a really good carousel post. Oh, Andre says the Pixel has great streaming quality. I'm so glad. Clever Librarian says, I'm debating abandoning iPhone for the Pixel. You know what? Because we've had so much like iPhone versus Android chat amongst the tech journal. We're in a lot of these, but we don't want to tell you exactly which ones. What I did find out for sure that they are allowed to say, that I'm allowed to say, I should say that they were allowed to tell me or willing to tell me, is the PSVR 2 and the Asus ROG Ally, which I have both. So I'm obviously a big fan of those, but like smart cameras and a lot of auto tech. Oh, that was the other announcement. I tweeted about it this morning or maybe yesterday. I forget. But anyway, MediaTek and NVIDIA are partnering up to do new smart car tech and like in-cabin tech, where it's like your car could be like, hey, you look a little tired and distracted. Like, let's talk about the best route to get you home. Or we can detect that your stress levels are high. Maybe you should drive the side roads instead of the freeway. Or you go to get out of your car and the car can sense that there's a biker coming by, so it prevents you from opening your door for, you know, that couple seconds or whatever for safety. So just a lot of conversations about like where the tech currently is, where the tech could be, and how soon it could be there. It was really interesting. Pyro, you've never tried any VR. It makes some people sick, so you have to be careful. Zio says maybe one day I'll be able to afford to go to cons and such and meet my idols. Abyss says Kit incoming. I know, that's what I tweeted. I was like, all I can think about is Kit and Knight Rider. All of this like really cool AI car tech stuff. So yeah, a lot of talk about that, but mostly just MediaTek talking about like, hey, here's our performance benchmarks. We can do it for lower power consumption and we can do it tinier than our competitors, which means like for AR glasses, how close are we to having AR glasses that people actually want to buy, and why would you want that? And the benchmarks are impressive. I have to say, I'm a little jelly that we don't get MediaTek system on chips here in the US flagships, because their benchmarks are better than what we get here. Their benchmarks are better than what we get here. So I'm like, when's that gonna happen? Chocobo Guy says I'm a huge tech nerd, so I'm low-key jealous. Yeah, I'm, so yeah, lots of VR talk, lots of AR talk, lots of what's coming down the line. Also, like, lots of talk of, like, Wi-Fi 7. So I might, if you guys are down and the Wi-Fi holds up, I might head into the tech demo room and show you some of the tech demos that they have in there. I haven't even seen them yet, but I was like, we could see them together and it would be so fun. Oh, you're very nice, Austin. Lucas, any photos of the conference? I shared some photos on my IG story, and I'm going to share some more photos in feed tomorrow, I think. I put up an Alienware holiday gift guide yesterday, and I wanted to give that room to breathe before I put up another in-feed Instagram, so I'll probably do that tomorrow. Thank you, Beardtastic, for linking the socials. Have I heard of any Xbox Series X deals? Do you mean like gift guide deals? None that I know of. People are tagging me in posts right now, and I'm like, are they taking pictures of me streaming and then tagging me on Instagram? This is what happens when you're at a convention with other tech influencers, right? So I'm like trying to take cute pictures for Instagram, and we're all like taking pictures of each other, taking pictures just to be like hardy har har. But it's fun. It's people that understand and get it, right? Yeah, Wi-Fi 6E is already so freaking fast. I can't imagine what might even be more improved in Wi-Fi 7. I hope they have a demo in there that's like a Wi-Fi 6E by Wi-Fi 7 speed demo side by side. That would be really cool. It would be really neat. I am having an amazing time. Yeah, I'm having a really good time. And it's just lovely to be among people who get it. And how like Wi-Fi 8 is only a few years down the line, like what's in development now, what people are working on, satellite versus cellular connectivity, and what are the pros and cons of each. And that's what it's, you know, it's hard for me because I'm like, probably most people that follow my accounts don't want to get that nerdy. But I'm like, ooh, tell me more. I'm like so stoked. So it's great. It's an IRL, Trish. It is. You're down for the nerdy stuff? Okay, good. Okay, good. But yeah, I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast over here. It's a good time. I should probably put on my glasses if we're going to go into the tech demo room. Yeah, let me put on my glasses. And Nate and Logan are going to join me tonight, so they're coming up here to enjoy the beautiful hotel tonight. Mr. New York to Cali says, I mean, I'm a tech guy. Give me all the nerdy info. I think I only heard one thing today that was embargoed, so I can tell you about everything else. But yeah, the new Dimensity 9300 flagship SoC was announced last week, but we got more info on it today. And like I said, the benchmarks for it are impressive. Like Qualcomm, watch out. So Qualcomm still powers a lot of the flagships here in the US, but internationally, MediaTek is the bigger player, and I'm like just waiting. I'm like, how long before we get that performance? Lucas, software tech totally counts. It all counts. I know if I walk around, I am going to be gambling with the internet connection a little bit. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But it's starting to get a little chilly, so I had my jacket here, but I don't have it on right now. That's what I was looking for, my glasses. Chocobo Guy, what's the reason for what? What's the reason why MediaTek is implemented in more devices internationally? I think it's because here in the US, the conversation usually is between Apple and Samsung, right? And so Apple makes its own, and Samsung has the Exynos, or either uses Exynos or Qualcomm. So for MediaTek to elbow in there and be like, nah, use us. But honestly, a good play for nah, use us is, yeah, but our benchmarks are better. But our performance is better. But our SoCs are smaller. But our power consumption is lower, so your battery life is going to last longer. Like, I'm like, that's a good play. That's a good play. Austin, I'm not hands-on with the exact Gigabyte Aorus gaming laptop that you're talking about, but if I got hands-on with it, I would. If you found specs that are right for you and it's at a good price, I haven't heard anything bad about Gigabyte Aorus. And so it's important to realize, and this is something that I'm like, MediaTek's been around for 27 years. It's not like they're new to this game. But they work with a lot of companies to help design custom silicon for their needs. And I guess a lot of times in those contracts, part of it is like, we won't disclose, which again, they say because they're humble, but I'm like, tell me who I'm, like, which products I'm actively using MediaTek in right now. Okay. Love all the ARM improvements coming in, but you're, okay. Jeff Moose. I have not had any conversations about that this weekend. RISCV, is that how you say that? Or is it RISC-V? We have not talked about that this weekend. Okay, let me put my glasses away. I'm going to put my sunnies away, and then we're going to go in and check out the demos. I know they have a PSVR 2 in there as one of the demos, but I was like, I don't need to see that because I have one. Thank you. So maybe they'll have a Asus ROG Ally demo in there too. The one demo that, would you say are those Tiffany glasses? My sunglasses are. They're the only pair of expensive sunnies I've ever had in my life, and they were a birthday present. Do I think Baldur's Gate will ever get crossplay? I don't know. Odyssey Dave, you're gonna lurk. But yeah, now that I have my glasses on, like, let's go in and check it out. Well, also, shout out if you see a creator that you know. Like, I'm like, Justine and Jenna are here. Mr. Mobile's here. Juan Carlos Bagnell is here. I'm trying to think who else you might know. Glasses on. Clark Kent activated. Oh, you saw the case. Yeah. VR Baldur's Gate 3 would be, I don't know, that might be too much for me. I've not seen the Tiffany and Pokemon collab. I got off the chair and I'm the same height. Yes, that's correct. You're not kidding, it's true. I'm so glad I got to hang out with you. Chocobo guy, Justine's really nice. Fantastic. Do I miss playing Overwatch 2 leisurely and competitively? I never really played Overwatch 2. Like, just for funsies sometimes with friends, but I'm not good at it. Critter Nation, thank you for the resub. Oh, apparently there's a camera mod for Baldur's Gate 3 that lets you look around. Is it like, it's like a first-person camera mod? That would be really interesting. Eric Wright, I am 5 foot and 0 inches. Junior says, oh, no, I couldn't do that, Junior. Okay, I'm going to put on my backpack, and we're going to try to walk in there. So the MediaTek Summit this year is held in beautiful Laguna Niguel. That's where I am. That's where I've been chatting all these, like, super nerdy tech chats, and also just finding out how other tech creators create their stuff. Like, I'm like, do you do mostly written media? Like, do you have a tech blog, or do you have a podcast, or do you do short form, like, TikTok-y stuff, or you like long form YouTube-y? It's awesome. My friend Anabong, who's bored at work, is right over there. Woo! Shout out if you follow Bored at Work, and if you don't, you should. But yeah, all these friends are here. Yeah, I'm live right now. Yeah, you want to come say hi? Anabong, hi, this is my good friend Anabong. Like I said, Bored at Work is his handle. I've known. How long have we known each other? A real long time. Many moons.
More than 10 years.
Probably more than 10 years.
More than 10 years.
That just means we're getting old.
No, we're still young.
We're still young.
Young. Yes. Coconut water.
That's it. Coconut water is apparently the secret. But yeah, just being able to, like, hang out with good folks like Anabong, and Mark is over here too. Mark, wave. Hi friends, hi. So many friends. It's fantastic. All right, let's hope that the Wi-Fi holds up when we go inside, and we'll look at these demos. Hi. Okay, let's see what we got. This is going to be great. I'm stoked. Are you filming me? Everybody's filming me. Didn't I tell you this is what was going to happen?
I'm just getting stills.
This is hilarious. Folks, this is my great friend Juan Carlos Bagnell. For any of you that used to watch Newegg Now back in the day. Juan!
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey-o.
Where are you going? Where do you guys?
We're just going to go in and check in the demos.
Yeah, let's
check out the demos. I haven't done it yet, so we're doing it. Yes.
I'll walk through.
See, y'all, this is what the whole week has been like so far. I was like, you try to capture content, then everybody's capturing you, capturing content. That is it. Ooh, okay, so everything that they're showcasing in this room, whether it's like the Asus ROG Ally, for example, is AMD for the processing, but that doesn't mean that the modem or other aspects of it aren't made by MediaTek. So everything that I can show you in here is made by MediaTek and very, very cool. So I'm going to turn around the camera for like a half a second just so you can see, and we'll walk around and see what we can see. Yeah, Faith Makes a Way says MediaTek makes a lot of things. That's definitely true. Yes, 100%. Hi, everybody. I'm live, just so you don't think I'm talking to myself. We're good. You have to give that disclaimer. Okay, so PSVR 2. Oh, you all have seen this on my channel multiple times. But yeah, they're doing a little demo there. Ooh, this is really cool, and I hope it shows on my camera, okay? But the depth engine... Okay, so I don't know if this is going to come through all right, but like this image, you can tell the original looks kind of flat, and then using AI, suddenly it's a much more beautiful, crisp image and video with a lot more depth. So like this is technology that would be built into your smart TV. So this is using AI to make your smart TV better. Critter Nation, you're laughing at me saying I'm not talking to myself, I'm live. I mean, I guess I technically am talking to myself, but I'm also live. Coming through fine. Okay, good. I'm glad that we're still coming through loud and clear. So right over here, this is a demo that I got to do yesterday, but this is 4K 60 frames per second gaming on a mobile device. Like I said, I don't want to throw any shade to my iFriends out there, but I believe Apple just made a big deal out of announcing 4K 30 frames per second. Just saying. All right, so here, Justine is here. Justine, are you in chat? Wait, where are you? Are you here? I mean, Justine's here at the event. I just didn't know. Are you in this room, though? Like, are you in the tech demo room? I love it so much. Thank you for being here, Justine. It's good to see you. But yeah, I was playing this. I got some footage playing this yesterday, but it's seriously smooth and beautiful and looks really good, and it's running on a phone, which is great. Oh, you were here earlier, Justine. Beertastic, we have found each other. We actually got to chat a little bit at breakfast this morning. It's been really nice to see all the friends here. Justine and Jenna are here. And actually, Shannon Morse is here, Snubs online. There's a lot of women here, and I really like that. That's not always the case at tech conventions. Justine is everywhere all at the same time. That's true. Justine, I don't know how you do it. Where is this being held? We're in Laguna Niguel. Justine says the streams look so good. I'm running it off the Pixel 8 Pro. I'm running it off the Pixel 8 Pro on the MediaTek Summit Wi-Fi, and it's working pretty well. So I'm pretty excited about it. But yeah, let's see. Oh, here, this is funny. So I showed this on my Instagram story too. So this is the AI is running processing locally on device, correct? Yes. For this demo. So this is really funny. You take a picture and then make like different versions of your animated self. If you want to see cartoon Trisha, I put it on my Instagram story. That happened while we were at dinner last night, and it was very funny. Picture quality is really good. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Dante asked what game that was running on the phone. Which is the game that's running at 4K 60? Arena Breakout is the game. And I know that MediaTek shared earlier today that there's a bunch of different developers that they're working with to optimize for that. So here you go. So it's 4K 60 frames per second with ray tracing on. I don't know if I emphasized that enough earlier. 4K 60 frames per second with ray tracing on. Look at those shiny floors. So shiny. So beautiful. So smooth. Faith Makes Away says, I've read about the Dimensity 9300. That's a good chip. That's what I'm saying. So I'm getting to see a lot of the tech that chip will be able to power once it's incorporated into devices here for real. Pyroepic says, that's better than my PC. I know. That nerd says 4K 60 FPS with ray tracing, you say. I do say. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Oh, and a lot of, I know I was mentioning smart TVs, tablets, routers too. Routers and Wi-Fi modems. Here, you know how I was talking about cars? We were talking about Kit and Knight Rider. Dimensity Auto. So this is what I've been running around doing. Oh, here's a whole Dimensity Auto demo. What is this? Here, wait, hold on, y'all. So I guess kind of like seeing what the computer inside your car would see. I think that would be cool to see in real time, to know. But yeah, all of this tech that could be in our cars sooner rather than later. And the partnership for a lot of some of the upcoming car tech is MediaTek and NVIDIA, which is neat. Does it come with turbo boost yet? I don't know that would be safe. I think we gotta put that through some testing. Let's see what's over here. Okay, and wearables and IoT devices. Oh, here we have a little demo. See, we're filming. I'm filming here.
I'm filming you.
I'm filming. Ricky filming.
It's filmception.
We're all filming each other. It's all streamingception. But yes, some devices you may not have known were powered by MediaTek. Lots of stuff. Lots and lots and lots. So this is just the router table. Sorry, the router table is not as exciting as some other stuff I could be showing you. But yeah, this is our demo room. It's kind of cleared out. It's not as busy now as it was before. But yeah, it's also been really fun to just see how all the other creators capture their content and make their media. And that's been super cool. Let's see. Oh, what is Logitech showing today?
Hey there.
Will you tell us? Are you okay to speak on camera? We're live right now.
It's live. Awesome. Well,
yeah.
My name is Jason Marr, and I am the Global Alliance lead for a number of our partners here. So showing off a few different things that we have powered by Logitech. We won an award this week with the MediaTek team and some of the members with the Logitech site.
What is that?
So the Logitech site basically solves the problem about in-room equity, right? So we've all been in a situation where you join a meeting remotely and you have everyone else in the room.
Okay.
And so the big problem is like you kind of feel disconnected. And so what Logitech site does is actually brings everybody front and center, regardless if you're in a remote environment or if you're in the in-room environment. So if you take a look at the video here.
Yeah, I was like, what's that look like when we actually...
basically we have the room view, which is what we're all used to here, right? But as people are speaking, the active speakers are we then create individual tiles for each of the speakers, so they brings them up front and center as if they're speaking to you in the meeting.
If I was calling into the meeting, this is the view I would see close up instead of just down here.
That's right.
Oh, that's so much better.
Yeah, it's an amazing solution. It's something that we're very, very excited about, and it's also supported on a lot of the major platforms that we have, with Zoom, Microsoft, and a lot of our partners, and we're bringing this to Google ecosystem as well.
That's cool. Question from chat. Is it encrypted and secure?
Yes. Is it encrypted and secure?
We're going.
Here we go.
It's encrypted and secured by the calling platform.
Okay.
So it really comes down to what's your calling platform and how you're doing it. As far as everything that we're doing, we're running everything. Today we're running via Google, Zoom, Microsoft, and it's all encrypted.
Awesome.
And in flight and at rest.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And I'm getting filmed over here by this device. What is this?
Absolutely. And so what we have here is the Rally Bar Huddle combined with the tap. We're running it at Google, and so this is not available in market yet. So we're kind of getting a preview of the Rally Bar Huddle with Google Meet. Now, we do have it available in market. We've been selling the Rally Bar Huddle. We announced this, I believe, earlier this year, but the Meet solution is coming, very, very shortly. Now, what's fantastic about the Rally Bar Huddle, this is designed for small huddle spaces. And as you can see, the camera will move to basically frame us as a group. Yeah. So, so as you can see, I'm the active speaker, and it's actually framing you and I because we're the primary people.
We have Frank too, though. Frank's in it too.
Yeah, Frank's in it as well. Yeah, so
I'm in the frame.
Exactly, but even if as I start to move out, you'll be able to see that hey, it's able to pick me up.
That's cool.
Hey, find me. Now, what's also great about this solution is we have, it's 2 times louder than the Meetup. So anybody who knows the Meetup, it's like one of the best top-selling bars in the market. We also have 6 microphones that are built in. We also have a shutter, privacy shutter, that when you jump on and off of the call, that will open and close automatically. Removable faceplate, which is great for anybody in healthcare, education. So you can clean it, you can replace it, and you can customize it. So
great.
Yeah, that is, and a lot of these, are powered by our friends over at MediaTek. So thank you for the stream. And
huzzah! Jason, it's been super nice to meet you. Thank you for all the info.
Yeah, no problem. Have a great one.
Huzzah! That was fun. If anybody has any questions, I'll come bug Jason again. We're back. Okay, good. We're back. I went back outside. It must have just been like the spot where I was standing or something. Oh, I noticed right away. I noticed right away that it was down because I saw chat. I saw all of you putting like the tech difficulties thing in chat. And so then after it went down, something really didn't want to be shown. After the whole thing went down, I tried switching to the hotel Wi-Fi, and then the hotel Wi-Fi was like, absolutely not, get out of here with that. You're done. So then I switched it back to the MediaTek Wi-Fi, and it worked better. So here we are. Losing connection on the router section is perfect. It's so funny. Oh, okay, so you heard everything until I pointed at the gaming poster. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was just saying that I think ray tracing at 4K 60 frames per second is impressive. But yeah, that's what I just wanted to say. Mostly goodbye. I mean, I covered pretty much everything that's in that room, but the AI discussions were really interesting that were happening. So maybe you didn't get that. Maybe too many active routers right there. I don't know. But yeah, maybe you didn't get the stuff that I was saying about the AI discussions that we were having here, because I had a lot of questions about that too. Like, right? The SAG strike just ended. We might have a video game SAG strike for the video game voice actors, and obviously the Writers Guild. Like, AI was a big discussion about all of that. But also, I think there's a difference between using generative AI to replace the job that people are currently doing and using generative AI to make people that are currently doing the jobs more productive. Now, of course, there's an argument to be made there that if you make a worker more productive, then that would eliminate the need for the amount of workers. And that's certainly an argument to be made. But technology advances in general kind of do that, right? But also just making your devices smarter, I think, is a really cool way to use AI. And we've been using that for years, right? So if you have a TV, you no longer need like a person to come to your house and tune it. TVs can use AI to tune, or like have better depth quality, right? Or photo filters and that kind of thing. Dante says the SAG deal did not get the AI protection we needed at all. I honestly have not had time to go through it with a fine-tooth comb, so I don't even know. If you have the highlights, let me know. Chocobo Guy says, AI is a tool and it's up to us to use it ethically. And you know what? That is a brilliant way to say it. Chocobo Guy. That is a brilliant way to say it. I'm interested in what it could do in terms of making our lives safer. Like, yes, making us more productive is great, because if it can enable more free time for people to spend time with other people, I think that's really good. So for safety, for connectivity, I think that's all really cool. And Chocobo Guy says, I'm all for increased productivity, especially in menial labor. Dante says the SAG deal is really bad. They can ragdoll people in post-production as they please with AI. Now, do they have to pay people for that? Because I think that was the big thing, is like, hey, at least if you're going to do that, pay us. We'll see. But Beertastic says, it's not just about using it ethically. It's about greedy corporate suits using it ethically. And that's probably not going to happen. Well, it's certainly going to be harder to regulate. I think you're correct there. It's certainly going to be harder to regulate. But yeah, I mean, these kind of conversations are things that you all who hang out on my streams regularly know that I love. I love having these conversations. I just think they're good food for the mind, and they're good things for all of us to consider regularly anyway. So it's been really neat to see from one of the biggest players in the space for 27 years and running now what their thoughts are on a lot of these issues and how they're making advancements in those areas and why they're doing the things in those areas that they're doing. It was just really interesting. Chocobo Guy says spam and safety is a huge area where AI should be used. Yes, like blocking spam callers. I have that built into my Google Pixel 8 right now. That's AI at work, right? That nerd says, I think the TLDR is an actor can have offers rescinded or terminated if they don't agree to the image scanning. What? That's not good if that's true. I did see Justine Bateman speaking up about it. I didn't see anyone else, though. Oh, I'll definitely read the whole thing. SAG's been having a lot of information sessions where they run down the specifics of it with everybody, and one of my really good friends' husbands was on the negotiating committee, so I can always call them, too, if I have questions. Oh, Dino just told everybody we were live again. That's hilarious. Dante says, so much for acting performances. It's going to be a mix of actual people and AI. I don't think, and you know what, maybe I'll live to eat these words, but I don't think that an AI actor will be able to bring out the same emotion from audiences as a real human will. And like I said, maybe I'll eat my words on that down the line, but at least for now, Dino could use some AI. Summits and events like this that bring in tech creators from all over the globe to have these very important conversations, right? I just think it's really interesting, and I'm honored to be invited. I did not get invited to the Qualcomm Summit this year, but I think I've told you all the story that goes with that. So I was just, thank you. Thank you to anyone from MediaTek that might be watching this for giving me an invite. It's real nice. The venue is beautiful, that nerd. Oh, it is definitely a California hotel. Like, we are definitely in Southern California. Hi, Dude on Wheels. Pyroific, you're so nice. Well, a lot of times for these events, who makes the invite list has to do with, like, the size of your channels that you create on, right? And because my career has always been structured as, you know, I'm a television and online host first and foremost, and then in my spare time I make content for my own channels, it doesn't put me, you know, in the same, on the same level as, like, the iJustines and, you know, Mr. Mobiles and those creators of the world, which is totally fine. And so I always feel very honored when I get to come to these things. It's very nice. Pokemon Trainer Tech Guy, I have not done any work with Apple. They are notoriously very picky who they choose to send review units to and partner with for things. And since I have not been a personal user of their products in a very long time, I'm very heavily PC, very heavily Android. As much work as I do in the consumer electronics space, I don't really cover their products. Forlorn Knight says, and that's how you get stranded in South Korea. It's funny because it's true. Thank you. Yes, I have on my little nerd earrings. NASCAR, you're listening to me while you're reading a book. That's nice. That's nice. But yeah, it's been really fun and really neat to hear what's going on in the tech scene in different parts of the world. That's not something that I get a lot of insight to. So that was really cool too. That was really cool. I'm trying to think what else. See, I met Tony Hawk. I interviewed Tony Hawk once years and years ago at E3. But it was like so many moons ago. I was like, hi, I'm sure you don't remember me at all. I interviewed you once. I love your games. You're awesome. You're so cool. I like fangirled a little bit. It's Tony freaking Hawk. You know, you got to. But yeah, it's been really nice. And it's a beautiful venue. And I'm excited that the boys are going to come join me.